Hi, this is me back again. I think the last time I did my video was like 3 weeks ago, and I've uploaded a few shorts and reels and whatever you want to call them since then, but I haven't done like a full video, so I thought while I look absolutely atrocious at the moment with all my messed up hair and my two antenna looking things, I thought I'd record another video because I haven't got anything else to do. I want to quit my job and make this full time, or do something other than what I fucking do. So I thought I'd make this video. It's just like a small update type thing, and then just talk a bit more about myself. You might be able to hear or see my dogs in the background. They love fighting each other. So if there's a bit that I can't edit out that's them barking, know that they don't hate each other and they're having fun. It's just they like over grooming each other and they get really angry, and they're both absolutely ancient. So one's deaf and the other one's blind. So they can't really, the only way they can communicate is by barking, because the deaf one finds the vibrations of the other one's bark, and then the blind one obviously can't fucking see the deaf one, so just barks at them. So anyway, I've just come back from the gym. I came back about, I think I finished the gym at, Jesus Christ, about, oh my god, like 1:30, I think. No, 3. I finished the gym, I got there about 1:30. Me and my boyfriend just like dicked around in town for a bit, and then got to the gym at about 2:15, I think. And then he goes to like this chess thing tries to go every Sunday to this chess thing. It's not like a tournament or like a group or anything, but he went to there. It's like a community centre. It's really nice. It's got like a local, like locally owned coffee shop inside. There's a piano that you can use. There's like a sensory area for people with like sensory processing problems and people who get like overstimulated really easily. I've gone into it before. It's really nice. It's just like this dome and it just shuts everything out. They've got like fidget toys. They've got completely kind of dimmed out student spaces. It's really, really fun, and they do language learning classes and stuff like that as well. That's all on Sunday, and then on other days I'm not sure what they do because I'm working, unfortunately. But he went there. He hates shopping, and I don't fucking blame him. I have a tendency to get really angry when I shop, which is an awful habit to have. But I get, like, especially if you're in Primark or however you want to say it, it's really overstimulating. Like, the lights are so awful. They're so, like, clinical. And it's so fucking warm. And it seems like everyone in there loses the ability to function. Loses the ability to know that, oh my goodness, I've seen a really nice t-shirt, I'm going to go over there. No, they stand in the middle, rotate their entire body, and slowly meander over. So I get very impatient when I'm in Primark. So I don't blame my boyfriend for not wanting to come with me, because why the fuck would you want to? It really works out that we do our own separate things, and we're a lot happier for it. I don't really enjoy chess that much, or I enjoy it, but just not in like a more formal setting with strangers. If he goes and does that, then I'll do a bit of shopping. But I didn't even buy anything. I've spent like an hour and a half in charity shops, and only a few of them were open because it's a Sunday. I went back into Primark like twice. I went into H&M, I went into TK Maxx, I nearly went into Dunnes, but then my feet started hurting because my shoes don't fit me correctly, so I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing this. I made the mistake of wearing like an off-the-shoulder top, forgetting that it's Belfast, and it gets fucking cold, even when it's supposed to be like warm. So I was trying to search for like a zip-through hoodie, because I don't really have one, and they just all look shit. And then there was one really nice Hollister, like knitted, I think it's wool. It was wool or cotton. I'm so bad with my fabrics. I think it was wool. I don't have anything like it. I had makeup stains around the collar and like a grey charcoal stain. And I was thinking, if it's a couple of quid, then I'll get it. It was like $6.50, so I just put it back. So everything I got looked shit. So I was thinking, am I only buying this for the sake of buying it because I'm cold? And the answer was yes, so I didn't buy anything. Maybe TMI, I've been quite depressed recently because I hate my job. I don't like it. It's not fun. I like certain aspects of it, and there's only one aspect of it I don't like, and it just ruins it for me. So if I could make doing this a full-time thing, I'd be so happy, but that's not going to happen realistically, you know? Like, I don't really have the patience to edit everything. I don't have the patience to even do like reels or shorts or anything, you know? So I think if I start getting a bit more into it, then maybe, but I don't know. It'd be nice if I could make this like my full-time job, because I'd love to do like, you know, talking to people. I'd love to talk to people through, you know, this hi. Because I hate talking to people in person. I'm not very good at it. I'm very, it can be a bit overwhelming when I speak to other people. I can talk over them sometimes, or I can just completely shut down and not talk to people at all. So doing this allows me to just completely spit my thoughts at you guys. So yeah, it works out better. If you see the light changing there, I've got like my screensaver on my TV. So if the light looks fucky, do tell me and I will try and change. I found my boyfriend playing a girl at chess in the chess club thing. And he's really good at getting to know people. So he was talking to her, was talking about like where he was obsessed with asking people where they're from, because he's really interested in like different cultures. And he's like, oh, where are you from? And she was like, oh, I'm from like East London, which is kind of where I'm from. I'm from South East London originally, or South East London, Essexy area. So as soon as my partner heard that, he was like, oh my god, that's so cool, my girlfriend's from there. So I know, again, I don't sound like it. If you watch my first video, then you'd know that I've lived here for a year and a half. I pick up accents really quick. I've started trying to read again a bit more. I don't know if I've got it here, but my dad made me a wooden page holder thing. It's like a, if you can imagine, like a crescent at the top, and then a bit like an umbrella shape. You know, if you've ever seen like the umbrella core for Resident Evil or Umbrella Academy and stuff like that, it's kind of like a whoop whoop shape with a hole in the middle, so you put your thumb through and then you can hold the page. But to get more use out of that, I've started reading a bit more. I'm reading Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy, because I've heard it's a really hard book to read. I just feel like I'm getting stupid since I left school. I feel like I'm just, my brain's just melting, you know, it's just fucking dissolving into like liquid ice cream. So I thought it'd be good to pick up something that's challenging. And I'm not that far into it. I'm really liking it, but it is fucking like the lack of punctuation's kind of throwing me a bit. It's like Last Exit to Brooklyn, where it doesn't have any punctuation, so it's a little bit harder to follow, but so far I'm really liking it. I'm just kind of dreading when I get to the fucking Spanish bits, because I don't speak Spanish. And obviously there's no translation. It's like A Clockwork Orange, where you've got, fuck, what's the name of it? I had it in my head just then. God damn it, I hope that comes to me, but it's like A Clockwork Orange's language. I had to have a guide in my hand on my phone when I was reading that, so. But that's kind of getting my brain thinking a bit more. I mean, I have diplomas I can do. You know, I'm doing quite a few. I'm doing one in personal fitness, dog training, child psychology, and business management and accounting. So I'm doing 4, but they're ones you can do in your own time. So I'm not really doing them that fast, which sucks. But as soon as I come back from work, I just want to sleep. I get so fucking tired. So I'm tempted to get into modelling. I've been told I should. I mean, looking at me now, you might be thinking, what the fuck, why is she getting into modelling? She looks fucking awful. And I kind of like the messy milkmaid look. I know a lot of people don't, but I look, you know, I do look ragged at the moment. So I've sent off some headshots and some like full body shots and stuff like that to 3 modelling agencies. I doubt they're going to get back to me. Don't really care if they do, don't really care if they don't. Be nice if they did. There's not much here in the north, so it's really hard to kind of, you know, find agencies that aren't just purely London based. But I made the stupid choice of, so I've already sent off the headshots, but I made the stupid choice of putting in like a copper, it's like a hair mask. It's supposed to be for people with copper dyed hair or just ginger hair and generally want like a refresh. But I was like, fuck it, I want to change my hair colour. I used it on his because he's ginger. And he doesn't usually let me do his hair, but he was in a good mood. So I was like, fuck it, put this in your hair, see what you look like. I don't actually notice the difference, just made his hair look a bit shinier and a bit more like reflective. With mine, I don't know if you can, it does like a wee bit orange. But I made the fucking, I was stupid. I was like, I want to do my hair. And then realised I was sending off headshots. They need to be taken today. But what I wanted to do was, I want to record this, and then I'm going to have a shower to wash all the stank off me. And then I'm going to come back and do my skincare and stuff. Because I got a few things from the Glow Hub recently. If you look on my shorts, you'll see like the unboxing thing I did. It was very fun. I'm kind of pissed off I didn't get the bigger box because like I've used a couple of their products, thought it was pretty class, and then got their small mystery box for 15 quid and it's worth like 56. And they're large and it's like 5 products I think. Probably about 5 products I think I got. And I was like, fuck it, you know what, I'll get the small one in case I don't like the products. It arrived and I love them. And I wish I'd gotten the bigger one because it's cheaper to buy it like that, and the bigger one was only 30 quid as well. So, but I thought, no, I've got a completely new skincare routine from what I posted originally on like my wee short thing. So I thought I can't be dicking around too much, otherwise my skin's gonna start looking shit. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a shower. I wanted to put this in my hair It's the, oh, I'm putting out the wrong camera. Can you guys see that? Probably not. It's the Marilyn hair treatment. So it's got, so it says, it's obviously a Lush product. So you've got how to use, what's inside, good to know. So I love Lush. Although I got 3 things from there at the 44 quid and I shit myself. But I'm getting paid back from something from work, so I'm kind of pretending that what I got from Lush was free. So, but it says it's got chamomile and organic lemon juice. So I've used it before. It's really nice. It's very like liquidy. I also think shout out to your man who made it, Ben. I think he looks like Mr. Beast, which is, I don't know, depending on, can you see that? Depending on your feelings on Mr. Beast, is either a compliment, or why is that not fucking focusing? I hope you can see that, the likeness. Sorry, Ben, not that you're going to be watching this, but I just thought it was really funny. Like, I thought it was, you know, his wee face is really cute. But yeah, I've used it before. It's really nice. Probably better if I undo my hair first. So, all my hair bands broke today, so I had to use my boyfriend's. But I thought I'd put that in. I probably should have put that in first and then started yapping after. I think I've done this in a very, very backwards way. But whatever. But yeah, so I thought I'd put this in first. And then shower. Just to, you know, because I'm dreading going to work. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I hate going to work. So I thought I would, you know, kind of pamper myself a wee bit. It's a very hard one to get into, you know, when you talk about mental health. And I don't want it to be the main focus of this channel because, you know, there's plenty of other people who are far more qualified to talk on mental health than I am, but, you know, it's very hard to talk about it as well, especially as, I don't know, it's just hard to talk about it. I mean, I know where I live has one of the highest suicide rates, so that's what that looks like, by the way. Sorry to completely change the topic. I know here where I live has one of the highest suicide rates and all, so I think it's good to talk about this. But I've been a lot more depressed recently. No massive reason, just, you know, some stuff at work's been happening, and then there's a lot of stress I'm going through in my personal life and stuff like that, you know, but family things and nothing bad, just, you know, stuff that's kind of annoying to deal with, you know. Thinking what I used to do before I was, oh, I've spilled some of that, oh dear. What I used to do before I was like massively depressed was I would do some yoga in the evenings. Oh god, lovely double chin there. I'd do some yoga in the evening, maybe do some light exercise if I hadn't been to the gym that day. And then I would sometimes meditate. Like, I find it very hard to meditate. If any of you know the Rubber Bandits and know Blind Boy, I listened to his podcast and I know he said meditation really helps him. I don't know, I find it kind of hard to take it seriously, I guess you could say. God, I look like my dad here. I find it very hard to take it seriously. Probably because I don't take myself seriously. You know, it's very hard to take your own feelings seriously if you don't take yourself seriously at all. But I would do, like I said, I'm repeating myself, I'm very sorry. I would do yoga, have green tea, maybe listen to some music, listen to something I'm interested in, listen to YouTubers I like. I need to start reading again, like in bed. And then I'd kind of just chill and then sleep. And I woke up feeling better. I like having a routine. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to kind of stick with one recently, given, you know, all the stuff that's happened. But it's just, you know, since I started getting really stressed about my job, I kind of stopped caring about myself. Which is something I think we're all very guilty of falling into the trap of. You know, you start putting other people before yourself, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but my dad always said to me, you know, you can't take care of yourself or you can't take care of other people if you can't take care of yourself. So I'm going to try and focus on that, because I've noticed I've been more snappy with people. I've been, you know, kind of shutting people out a bit more, and all in all, I'm not fun to hang around with at the moment. I know I'm not whatsoever. And I'm fine admitting that, because I'm trying to change it, you know. I'm trying to make myself more enjoyable to be around, because as much as I don't really like hanging out with people, I'm quite shy. I'm quite, I wouldn't say antisocial, but I'm quite introverted. But I mean, you'd go fucking insane if you didn't speak to anyone. So trying to make myself better for myself so I can be better for other people, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to try and get back into the habit of, where did I put my hair? I'm going to try and get back into the habit of taking care of myself in an evening. So I thought, what better way than to, you know, have a nice, long, relaxing shower and just kind of chill. And just kind of, you know, look like a little boy here. And like paint my eyebrows as well. Did that myself and did it far too fucking big. I kind of like it though. I think it's very me. I thought I'd just give myself a long shower and to give myself a bit of time to kind of decompress and chill and relax. So I will see you once this takes like 20 minutes to do. So I will see you when I have come out the shower and have my long shower with candles and music and whatnot. And I'll do my skincare and I will talk to you a bit more. And then hopefully won't yap for too long and take up too much more of your time. And then I will go to bed. So I'll see you in a bit. Bye! Okay, I'm gonna level with you. I did not expect to be this fucking tired after my shower. So I'm gonna be like as quick as I can. I can't be bothered drying my hair and then showing you all that just because I'm lazy. I'm very, very tired. I did get my green tea, my jasmine tea. I did that while I was waiting for the shower to heat up and while I was waiting for my hair to sort out. So I'm gonna do my skincare and then I'm just gonna go to bed. The shower was very relaxing. I had candles and stuff. That's the Umbrella Genie Growth Tonic thing. If you've seen my short video, then you've seen that. It's very good. I'm running out now. But yeah, so the shower had a few candles in. I had one I got from Primark and then one I got from a charity shop. It's actually a Yankee candle, like solo one. And I just used an old hair mask pot from Superdrug to kind of, you know, put it in so it didn't leak wax everywhere. If you see me looking up, by the way, looking up there, that's where my mirror is. So if I'm not looking here, I'm looking there so I can see myself a bit better. But yeah, so I look like Albert Einstein at the moment. But yeah, so I had the candles and everything, which is really nice. This is the Got To Be Beach Matte Texturizing Spray. And that was lovely. It made it smell really good. It meant I didn't have to have the window open to let the steam out. Not to let the steam out, well, yeah, to let the steam out because we don't have like a vent in that shower. And if we have the light on, then that means we have to have the window open, which means it gets cold really easy. When it's like at night, we've got like a sectioned off garden, but I always worry some burglar's gonna like open the window and like kill me, psycho style. So I don't really like having the window open. But if we don't open it when the light's on, then it usually means that the light bulb can blow up. Well, that's the OGX volume boost spray thing. But yeah, so with the candles, I could see enough to where I didn't actually have to have the light on, which is really nice, so I could have the window closed and just kind of chill. I was listening to, I think the guy's name is something Sinister. I think that's the YouTuber's name. I listen to so many like true crime kind of internet-y type guys that I kind of lose who I'm watching sometimes. I had him on talking about Kick and stuff. He's a really good YouTuber actually. If you're interested in like you know, I don't know what the crossover would be if you're interested in me, and I don't know if you'd be interested in him, although I'm me and I'm interested in him, so I don't know. But if you're interested in like true crime and stuff, he's really good. But yeah, so I had that on, which also was grateful I didn't have the window open because then I would have thought someone was coming in to murder me. That's the Creighton's Frizz No More serum I got from Savers. Don't know if it does anything, but it feels good. But yeah, so it was a pretty chill shower. I used the, if any of you want a recommendation of body wash to get, the Lush Posh Chocolate is to die for. Like I got the small pot, not really thinking I'd like it that much because I don't know, I'm more of like a subtle smelling person. I prefer subtle smelling things is what I'm trying to say. And Posh Chocolate's a little bit like stronger than what I normally go for. It's fucking amazing. It's so good. So when I get paid or when I run out, probably when I run out, I'm gonna get the bigger tub that they have and just absolutely use the fuck out of that. So I've got the Biovine anti-fatigue roll-on thing. So Wake Up, is it anti-fatigue? I've got like two. It's a caffeine one. I don't even know if it does anything. But I use it because I get really bad dark circles under my eyes. Just because I don't sleep and I'm stressed. And I constantly want to put my hair out. And my stress shows up in my face quite a fair bit in my eyes, predominantly. I'm going to look up, it's probably not a nice angle. But yeah, so I don't know what I want to talk about now. I kind of lost my groove having that shower. I'll show you this. This is a new thing I got. That's why I changed my whole evening routine. So it's a Skin on Me Pro thing. This is for Emmy. It's for me. It has, so I use it in the evenings. You tell them what problems you got, then you send them a picture of your front of your face, side of your face, other side of your face, and then like the pharmacist gets assigned to you, and then they prescribe you with what they think you need. So mine has 0.006% of tretinoin, I think that's how you pronounce it. Then 1% of clindamycin, I think that's how you pronounce it. And then 4% of azelaic acid. So they've got like a wee twisty thing there. Can you see that? How am I showing that? Can you see that? I don't know. But it's got like days and stuff on it. So you do it in the evening because it's got like quite a few actives, is that what you call them? So you twist it until you hear a click, and that lovely looking paste comes out. It smells a bit like cake batter, like off cake batter. So I just kind of dot it all over my face. Like so. So I got a free trial of this. So you know when I don't know if you leave a review or if you finish like a purchase on Vinted or something, but sometimes they give you like they're like, oh, try 6 months of Disney Plus for free. I don't use streaming services, so I was like, fuck that. And it's like, try HelloFresh for free, and I was like, fuck that, because they use slave labor, so no. And I think they're like pro-Israel as well. So, and then this one came up, and I've been struggling with acne for my entire life. And I thought, you know what, fuck it, why not? The Ordinary, I know their founder. I used to use them, The Ordinary. But yeah, the CEO of The Ordinary, he supports Trump, so I just completely stopped using their stuff, which kind of sucked because I like their stuff. I go into Simple Eye Cream. I use a lot more products in the morning, as well as sun cream. But in the evening, because I've got that with so many like actives, I don't know if it's actives. I've got like a retinoid type thing in it. You know, if you anything into skincare more than I am, then you probably know that that's like a very dehydrating type thing. But yeah, so I was like, fuck it, the stuff that I use, you know, I need something that I've never found anything that works. I bought retinol from Boots, and then obviously the Skin on Me thing came up, and I was like, you know, fuck it, I'll give it a go. So I got a free trial for the first month, and I'll tell you fucking what, it's made my skin look so much better. Like obviously I'm not sponsored. Oh, by the way, that's the Glow Hub Hydrate Serum. Fuck me, why won't this focus? You're gonna get a picture of my face as well. Ooh. That's lovely. It smells like peaches. It's really good. I got their mini one. I bought that myself. I bought that myself. I bought that without it being in like a kit. It's really nice. But yeah, so I thought, fuck it, nothing I've ever used worked. And I bought retinol before. I started using it, and then the Skin on Me thing came up. It's also Glow Hub. It's their Nourish and Hydrate Gel Moisturiser. It smells like peaches. Again, it's really fucking good. You only need a tiny bit as well, which is nice. And I was like, fuck it, I'll try it. Nothing I've ever used worked. I don't have a GP in this country, which I need to get on. I'm looking at doing that tomorrow. I need a bit more. So I thought, fuck it, I'll just get a dermatologist to look at me and be like, you have ligma, here you go. So I got Skin on Me, and I think the next month I have, it's $9.99 for that way thing, and then it goes up the month after for, so my first month was $9.99, second month $9.99, and then following on from that, it's like $24.99 a month. Which, if it works, I will keep buying it. If it doesn't, then I won't. They change it based on so I think in a couple of months' time I'll have like a few different ingredients, and they up the tretinoin content as well, to kind of get you gradually used to it. My goodness, that has absorbed that so quick. But yeah, so I thought, you know what, I'll use it if it's on like a discount thing. I'll use it. I don't really have much else to do now. Oh, I do. I lied. That's a Troublemaker Wingspan Growth Mascara serum. Use it on my eyebrows and on my eyelashes. It does actually work, which I was really surprised at. But yeah, so I thought, fuck it, I'll use that. And because I'm trying to be more eco-friendly, which is, you know, when you're depressed and buying clothes is unfortunately the way you, well, I say cope, it's not a coping mechanism, it's an unfortunate side effect of being miserable and living in a fucking, you know, capitalist society, you know. You know, I want to buy stuff, and buying plastic shit that you use once and you can't use again is not my vibe anymore. It used to be, I was trying not to be. So I thought, you know what, fuck it, they come in metal cases that can be recycled. So, and I think is it aluminium that can be, is it aluminium? I could be speaking out of my fucking arse. I know it can be recycled, and their packaging is completely, like, plastic free. I'll leave my little friend code in the description as well, so you can get 1 month free if you want. Again, I'm not sponsored. And then I get some money off of it as well. So it's like a wee friend share thing. But yeah, so I thought, you know what, it saves me buying extra shit that I don't need. It saves me buying stuff repeatedly. And I try and shop from things that have like recycle programs. So I know Lush has a good recycle program and you get stuff back from it. I know Boots has a pretty good recycling thing. You can get points back, although they don't take like aerosol cans or anything, which kind of sucks because dry shampoo in a can is the only thing that fixes my hair. But I try and only really buy, like if I'm going to buy something I desperately need and it's plastic, then obviously I'll buy it, like medication and stuff like that, like paracetamol, painkillers, stuff like that. But if I can avoid it, I will. So that Skin and Me thing was a really good thing. I know I'm talking about under consumption, and I literally bought a mystery box. I never do that. It's the first time, I think, since I was probably about 10, which is like a decade ago. It's the first time that, you know, I've ever bought a blind box type thing. And it was fun, but fuck me, it was scary not knowing what you were going to get. So, you know, I try not to do that. Anyway, I'm going to finish it off. I'm not going to carry on. I don't know if you can tell, I'm very tired. I've got some pretzels I'm going to snack on. I've got some green tea I'm going to, eat on, drink. I've got the dogs in my bed, which need to be taken down because they will wake me up and I will not go to work. I need to sort out my bag for work, and then I need to go to bed. So I should have recorded this earlier in the day if I didn't just spend, you know, come back from the gym and just sleep for a bit and then wake up and think, oh my god, where am I? I'm going to end it off with, I used up my favourite body spray. It was from So. If any like millennials are watching, you will know that probably has sent you back fucking years. I never used it as a kid. I never used body spray. I used Impulse, actually, which has probably sent even older people back further because my mum used it in like the 80s and 90s. I ran out of my favourite one. It was Palm Beach. It smells a bit like a Victoria's Secret one. Can't remember what it is. Don't care for it. I worked for Victoria's Secret for 2 days, got called homophobic slurs and left. So that can be a different story time if you're interested. If you actually want to hear about that, I can tell you about my jobs, which have been a bit varied and a bit weird. Especially Victoria's Secret, that was the worst one I ever worked at. And considering I filed a grievance report against one of my old managers at my other job, that's saying something. So I got it as a dupe for Victoria's Secret. I think it's like Bare Vanilla, I think. And it's £3.50 and it's lasted me like a year. So take from that what you will. But I found this one in Lidl. It's can you see that? The packaging's shit. It's a dupe for the Sol de Janeiro 68, I think. It doesn't smell much like it. It kind of smells a bit like it. It's got a bit more of like a strong alcohol taste to it. Fuck me, I'm so tired. Alcohol smell to it. But it's a hair and body spray. To be fair, it does stay on for quite a while. It's pistachio. It literally just says Ipanema Infusion, Pistachio and Salted Caramel Hair and Body Spray by Deluxe. And I think it was a bit on the pricier side. It's about £5.50, but it's a lot more concentrated. And yeah, I really like it. So I'm going to spray that. Woo. If I was less tired and if I wasn't working tomorrow, I would show you the rest of what I do with my hair. I put it in Dutch braids or fake Dutch braids, where you get a piece of your hair, grab more, a piece of your hair, twist it, grab some from there, grab some from the back, twist it, and then I sleep in that. It makes my hair look really fluffy, because if I don't style it or if I don't sleep in that, I look like shit. But I'm too tired, so I'll edit this. I don't even know if I want to post this. I think I will, because otherwise I've just yapped for no reason. But yeah, I'll end it here. If any of you are interested again and hear me talk about my work, not my current job, because I can't technically, legally. But if any of you are interested in hearing about my other jobs, I worked in a nursery, I worked in a cafe, I worked as a bike mechanic, I worked in Victoria's Secret for 2 days, I worked at a really nice jewellery shop as well, which is probably one of the best jobs I ever had. I met some really nice people there. If any of you are interested in hearing that, then just let me know and I can tell you about it, tell you about my education. I dropped out of college, I dropped out of an apprenticeship, you know, so I have a bit of a varied history in what I'm doing. So if any of you are interested in that, then let me know. But I will leave it here. I will say bye-bye. I will also say, before I go, I got a tattoo. I don't know if the image is going to be mirrored. It's my dad's handwriting. It's a letter he wrote for me when I moved here. But I'll talk about that later, if you want to know about it. But I'll let you go. I'll let myself go to bed. And I will see you guys, hopefully, less than 3 weeks. Hopefully there won't be a 3-week wait, as it was last time. I'm so tired. Right, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later. Bye.